Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl Marie. I am going to be reading Genesis chapter 8. So basically, I just want to summarize these chapters and then do some planning. This is going to be short because I started really late. About the riots, I kind of split. I have a split decision relative to that. Other than the tearing up the businesses, when y'all feel like y'all need to go to Target tomorrow, there's nothing gonna be there. I don't understand. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it because you're tearing up your city. But I'm gonna stay out of that. So, chapter 8, let's just do this. Verse 1. And God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters abated. 2. The fountains also of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. 3. And the waters returned from off the earth continually, and after the end of the 150 days the water were abated. 4. And the ark rested in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, upon the mountains of Ararat. I don't know the name of it. It was a mountain. 5. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, were the tops of the mountains seen. 6. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. 7. And he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro until the waters were dried up from off the earth. 8. Also he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. 9. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand and took her and pulled her in unto him into the ark. 10. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he set forth the dove out of the ark. I'm not really teaching Bible study. No, I'm not teaching it. I'm just, I just want to read the Bible and summarize and see what comes from it. But I'm not teaching, so I'm not stopping to explain every verse of what's going on. I only stop if something comes to my mind. Now, there are a lot of things in my mind, but sorting through them, what's what? let's do 10. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. 11. Okay. So I think it stopped raining for 40 days, 40 nights when Noah was in the ark. So he kept sending the dove out to see if there were any dry land left on the face of the earth. Because I think he's figuring if the dove never comes back, then the dove found land. But if the dove kept coming back, there was no land. Something, but okay. I guess I'll save it for the summary. Okay, so let's go back to 10. And he stayed yet other 7 days, and again he set forth the dove out of the ark. 11. And the dove came in to him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf. Pluck it off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. So the dove came back, even though it did find dry land. 12. And he stayed yet other 7 days and set forth the dove, which returned not again unto him anymore. Oh, okay. So maybe the first time when the dove came back with the fig thing in his mouth, he probably found a tree, but it still was probably all covered with water, but just the top of the trees was not covered by water. So I guess Noah figured that the water was descending, but there was not yet land yet. So he sent the dove back out again, and the dove never came back, which let Noah know that there was dry land. 13. And it came to pass in the 601st year, in the first month, the first day of the month, the waters were dried up from off the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark, and looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. 14. And in the second month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, was the earth dry. 15. And God spake unto Noah, saying, 16. Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife and thy sons and thy sons' wives with thee. 17. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breathe abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. 18. Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife, and his sons' wives with him. 19. And every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth after their kinds went forth out of the earth. 20. And Noah built an altar unto the Lord, and took of every clean beast, and of every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. 21. And the Lord smelt a sweet savor, and the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground any more for man's sake, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite any more everything living as I have done. 22. While the earth remained, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Summarize chapter 8. I'm sorry. Those that are going to be saved is just going to be saved from whatever. It's just going to happen. But you got to wait for it. Okay, so that was probably a little weak, but I really don't know how to describe it. I was having a few conversations with some Africans. But it wasn't, like beneficial. I didn't get nothing of it because he didn't really say anything. It was just like riddles going in circles. He just kept asking me questions, and even when I gave him an answer, he didn't go further than that. So I don't know what it meant. I got nothing. I don't know. I just gotta wait. This is weak, but the summary for this chapter 8, you just gotta wait it out. That's it. Wait it out. See you tomorrow for chapter 9.